Hi, welcome to May. I can't believe it's actually summer. Months have passed so fast, and I feel like only 3 days ago it was January. But yeah, here we are. This month I was reflecting more on creating rituals because for a couple of months now, I've been so into discipline, like creating a discipline, being disciplined. How can I train my brain into being more disciplined? How to create new neuronal pathways into becoming a different version of myself. I wasn't I wasn't on the path that I wanted to be. I realized that I lack all the other necessary things that come together for me to be complete and to create some kind of pathway for my practices. And I wasn't loving myself. I wasn't showing for myself from a place of love. I was just wanted to do stuff to be the best at everything, even though I just started things for a short period of time. After a while, when I got back into the same pattern as I usually do, getting stuck in my own thoughts and using my phone way too much, scrolling mindlessly, I realized that I'm not creating discipline. Getting devoted to rituals and practices has really helped me to create a healthy discipline, because now I stopped doing things because I have to do them, and I started creating space for my life to unfold freely and without any expectation. And I do those rituals because I feel like it's easier for me to show myself that I love myself. Of course, I consider myself very lucky because I don't have a 9 to 5 schedule and I can listen to my body's own rhythm. I used to run on low energy because I was a people pleaser, and I used to give everything that I had to others in order to create peace. One of the rituals that I am really proud of myself for sticking with is having an online journal. 2 years ago, I started this mental practice of posting my thoughts online. The people that were reading those journals somehow understood me for who I am and for the things that I had to offer. In the beginning, I started talking about my schedule as a model, how I was traveling. Now, after 2 years, I realized that this is the most faithful I was to a ritual until now. It gave me the optimism that I needed and the realization that I needed that I can do it. That was the simplest form of creating discipline and also getting satisfaction out of it. Going back to my writing, I want to read you a couple of lines that I wrote for this month, and if it resonates to you, you can just take your time and listen, and if it doesn't, you can just skip to the more interesting parts. The scariest part of spiritual growth is realizing that you have to shed your old habits, revisit past memories, and see why they trigger you, and last but not least, outgrow the versions of you that were attached to toxic people, and eventually outgrow those people too. In time, my mind has been contoured by beauty of creativity, my soul has been softened by the warmth of love, and my spirit has been transformed by the power of gratitude. Each and every individual thing that I experienced has brought me closer to my own self, and I became a part of a story that maybe can inspire or guide others. Yeah, so the process of healing is not always linear, and you have to go through a lot of roller coasters to find that path that is the right for you, because we're not the same as the people that we follow online, and we're not the same as our parents, or we're not the same as the people that we share a house with, or our partners, or their healing journey or their story are not our story. We can get inspired by others, we can look for advices from more experienced people, but it's very difficult to create your own path by following other people's path. Healing takes more than just creating neuronal pathways, right? I mean, it takes love and understanding, as I said, and you have to be the person that you needed at some point. Start listening to yourself, to your intuition. Realize that at the end of the day, all that matters is the fact that the small steps that you're taking now are gonna be the things that you're gonna be grateful for in a couple of years.